Hi everybody, it's Angelo, dailyvitamoves.com, and I'm here to help you start this year on the right foot, or right feet actually. So a lot of people complain of calf tightness, and one of the contributors to that is immobility in the feet. So if you've been wearing shoes that don't allow your feet to move, there's a good chance that your feet may be somewhat immobile. So this is key to not only how we interact with the ground, but also how the rest of our body works and moves, because our feet form the foundation of how we interact with gravity. So if our feet aren't moving as well as they could, then we may have issues with our knees, our hips, our back, our neck, what have you. So today I want to show you how to start to get a little bit more extensibility on the plantar fascia of the feet, and also through the heel by some calf work as well. So let's get to it. All right, so we want to stand with our feet hip width apart and barefoot. This is going to allow our feet to move for this movement. And the reason why this is going to help with tightness in the hamstrings and calves, because that connection of connective tissue extends down from the hamstrings, the calves, into our heel, and then into the bottom of our foot or our feet. So this is another piece of the equation, so to speak. And rather than just kind of stretch the hamstrings or the calves or just the feet, if we can address the body holistically as much as possible, then we'll be more complete and have greater effect. So we want to step 1 foot forward as if you're walking. I'll show you from the side here. So if you step 1 foot like you're walking, we're going to emphasize this pushing off. We're really going to contract the muscles of the calf and the muscles in the feet, and also our glute here. Okay, so when you walk, you want that action to happen. You want your glutes to contract, and you want your toes to be able to push off the ground. Okay, you'll see a lot of people that shuffle along like this. You can see there's not enough hip extension, and this is the way a lot of more elderly people walk, and their glutes are definitely inhibited or weak. Okay, so when we walking is just a good chance to exercise these muscles that tend to get weak. So here in the foot, with 1 foot forward, we're going to think of doing sort of a toe raise. Okay, just pretend you're walking, just simplify that. Okay, and then we want to accentuate that. So squeeze this glute, press the ball of your foot into the ground, and then also start to press your toes, especially your big toe, into the ground. Okay, so you should feel contraction in your glute, and then your calves, mainly your soleus here, will contract, and then the intrinsic muscles in your feet to start to press your toes into the ground. Okay, so hold that for maybe 3 seconds and then slowly relax. And then you just repeat that. Press, stand tall, squeeze that glute, press that big toe into the ground, and then relax. Next movement, we're going to bring our feet together and kneel down onto our knees. And you'll notice from the side that I'm on the balls of my feet here. So again, we're emphasizing this ability for our toes to bend back. Okay, and we're gonna let our weight rest onto our heels. Okay, and then we're going to put our hands down in front of us. Okay, so one after the other, and then we're gonna lift up, press our heels into the ground and try to bend our toes up, and then we'll come back down, back onto our sitting kneeling position on the balls of our feet. Okay, and then we'll come back down again, press your hips up and high, press your heels into the ground and bend your toes up, and then come back down. If that's too challenging, here's another variation you can use. So if you need, you can come kneeling right onto in front of a bench or a chair, and you can use that to put your hands onto. If you can't, place your hands on the ground. Okay, so same thing. You're just gonna come up, reach your hips up and back, bend your toes up. If you're able to, start to bend your ankles up as well. Okay, so you just wanna, again, just extend that whole back line and then come back down. Okay, when you come back down kneeling, make sure you let some of your weight rest onto your heels. So try not to keep your weight here onto your hands. Let your weight come back and try to think of letting it come down into the balls of the feet. And then you can come back again, reach back, bend your toes up, come back down. Okay, I know this may be a little bit uncomfortable on the balls of the feet, so definitely challenge it, but don't strain yourself, don't injure yourself when doing this. So I wish you success in all your endeavors to make moves towards a healthier, more confident and powerful body and mind. We'll see you next week.